concept of an organized Gmail inbox feels out of reach, then I am here to help. I've spent my 10-year working career aspiring for #inbox0, which may seem remarkably type A, but has also never let me down when working with loads of clients or on multiple projects. I really hope that this video can help the less neurotic among us get their inbox under control and save loads of time using just 8 tips and hacks that will change your Gmail game forever. Let's get into it. The absolute biggest time saver is undoubtedly templates. This allows you to save email snippets you use over and over again. The setting is easily found by heading to Settings, Advanced, Templates, and then enabling this. All that's left to do is then simply typing a mail that you find yourself sending weekly or monthly and then hitting the ellipses. Then smash templates and save draft as template. Now when you set about creating that email for literally the 100th time, hit the ellipses again and voila. The second time saver is for follow-ups or occasion-based mailers. Did you know that you can actually schedule sends of your email ahead of time simply by clicking the blue drop down next to the normal send button? Now you can use a date and time picker to select when in the future your mail will go out. Simple. Next up is undo send. So by default, Gmail sends mail after 3 seconds to allow you a little bit of time to really hit that undo send button should you realize you've made a mistake. You can actually change this undo send to 10, 20, or a full 30 seconds. I love suggesting 20 or 30 seconds because I do believe it's going to save your future bacon. So when you send an email to your colleagues, clients, or your boss, only to realize you've fallen victim to a typo, poor grammar, or my absolute worst, misspelling someone's name, you can simply hit undo send within the 20 or 30 second window. To enable this setting, simply head to Settings, All Settings, and you'll see the fourth item down in the General tab is called Undo Send with a drop down. Are you ready to reach for the stars? By enabling all stars rather than just that pesky one yellow star in Gmail, you can actually get a whole host of stars for you to color coordinate your inbox. Simply click the star multiple times and you will get a different color when you have the setting enabled. So you can access everything that you've starred in your default starred folder as per usual. And to enable this particular setting, you're going to head to Settings, All Settings, General, and then scroll down to Stars and select All Stars. Next up is Auto Advance. So by toggling on Auto Advance, you won't have to go back to your inbox each time when you're finished answering an email. It will rather go to the next mail, which will depend on the preference that you have set. This is a big time saver, as otherwise I do often find myself staring aimlessly at the inbox itself, as opposed to spending time within the mailer that I actually need to reply to. So to enable this setting, you're going to simply head to Settings, All Settings, and then Advanced, and you'll see the very first option is Auto Advance. Yes, please. Tip number 6 is if, like me, you are thinking that shortcuts are just not for you. They are literally for everyone when this handy cheat sheet is so accessible. So in order to see all of your shortcut options, whether you're on PC or on a Mac, you can simply hit the question mark when you're viewing your inbox. This is going to bring up all the shortcuts that you have in one place. Now there's no excuse to not use them. Is it just me, or does Gmail sometimes seem to have its own language? Trying to execute even the simplest search in Gmail can feel so much more complicated than even Mark Zuckerberg's explanation of Meta. So top tip number 7 is going to be, we need to make archiving our best friend, and I'm going to share in the description box below the search query that you need to execute. If 1 month feels extreme in terms of archiving, you can say 2 months, for example, but the most important concept to grasp is with Gmail, you need to make archive your absolute best friend. It is not the same as deleting. Your mails will remain accessible, but it'll help you to prevent that overwhelm when tackling a messy inbox. So simply type in Alder_Van:1M in your search bar and then hit Shift E on PC or E on Mac. This is the shortcut for archive, and it's a really important way to make sure you can focus on what's important in your inbox and not get distracted. By doing just these 2 simple steps, we're going to not have to then contend with the rest of your horrible mails. Now that we're au fait with archive, we need to get comfy with tip number 8, which is labels. Labels are a super important way of sorting your inbox without having to necessarily be obsessive with lots of folders. I use lots of labels, but I'm going to show you the 2 most important ones which I use to organize my inbox view. These are called action and upcoming, so you'll see how organized my inbox is with just the use of 2 labels. So let me show you how you're going to do this yourself. The easiest way to set up my 2 labels is to select a mail that you have to action and hit Shift-L or L and create a label called action. Then deselect this mail and select an email which contains something upcoming, like a flight or maybe tickets to a music festival. Hit Shift-L or L and create a second label called upcoming. We're then going to go into our settings, scroll down to inbox type, and then select multiple inboxes and then customize. Here we're going to type L:(action and L:(upcoming and type action and upcoming in the right-hand columns. Make sure also to change the setting here to right of the inbox. Now when we click out into our inbox, it'll show us these 2 categories. Now you can simply go through all of your emails and hit Shift-L or L and select one of the 2 labels and then Shift-E or E to archive the mail from your inbox. It's now going to appear on the right-hand side within the folder that it needs to and vanish from the left. Of course, you're welcome to add many more labels and folders, but these are the ones that I find are actually crucial to the functional organization of my inbox. If at this point you're encountering spam, of course, take the opportunity to unsubscribe and then delete any mails by hitting Shift, hashtag, or hashtag on a Mac. You can see my inbox is now divided into 3. It makes it super easy for me to now go and manage my deliverables. And there you have it, my 8 top tips to power up your productivity and level up that Gmail game. Let me know your favorites in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Bye!